everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm going to show you how to use my new explosion box die set. So this folds down this particular way that I've decorated it will be a 6x8 envelope, but you can make this so it fits into a 5x7, just depends on how you decorate it. Pretty flat, obviously I do a lot of decoration and these are samples, but you could put that in a box envelope as well as you wanted if you wanted to. And then when they take it out of the envelope, it's going to naturally want to go, but they will just move it like so and it locks in. So now with this little piece at the back, that is locked in and it won't go flat. So it's, you know, it's easy for them to know what to do with this one. You've got room on the back to write your message, and you can literally go to town decorating all of this. There is an arch that comes in the die set to allow you to create these big explosions of decoration, but you can also, you know, not have that, and you could just have lots of things popping up from the supports and the extras that are inside here. You've also got your extra panel here. You can add this to the back as well, and you've got these are optional pieces. So it's a great one to use for things that you already have in your stash and past MTS collections as well. Displays beautifully. I'm absolutely loving making these. Even though it's June, I'm really having fun making my Christmas cards so far. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make this. This is the new exploding box mechanism, and I'm going to be using it with the Festive Friends stamp and die set. This is so cute. I've already gone ahead and I have cut, stamped everything, and you can just see the cute. Oh my goodness. These are just adorable. So this one's going to have all the frogs on this one, but you get the dachshund, you've got your robin, you've got your fox, the cat, and the reindeer as well. You've got the wreath presents. I'm going to be using, you know, all of these extra bits here, but I'm focusing on the cute little frog. But look out for other tutorials where I'll be featuring the others as well. So this is, like I said, this is your main new die set. You get 20 dies. It will all go through a standard die machine, so you don't need a large machine for that one. So you want to cut everything on here. So this is your box piece. So this one here. So just run that through. If you've got an extender plate, then use that. But if not, just tape it down, pass it through one side, and then shift it on your plates and pass it through again. So you can see I've got that one there. And then you want to cut one of each of these. So this one here. This is a 230 GSM, which is fine. And then you got one of this one, one of this one, and one of this one. Now you might want to use two of these because you can have one on the front corner and one on the back corner. So you may find that you want to cut two, but I'm just going to show you it with the one. And then you want to cut each of these. You've got your mats and layers for each one. You'll see they're slightly different because one, you've got the tab on the right hand side and this one's on the left hand side. So that will go, and these go on the front, but you can have them on the back as well. So you might want to cut 4 of those. And you also then want to cut your mats and layers for your box there as well. So I've cut 4 of each in the white and then 4 of each in that cute little baker's twine bow. And that's from my new Christmas Explosion paper pad. It's all these beautiful festive images, but they're nice and small. So they're perfect for backgrounds. They're not too in your face. So if you have got a lot going on like this card has, these smaller designs work really well. Look at that one, it's gorgeous. Candy canes, got the holly, pink snowflakes, and then the Christmas lights. So like I said, taking this design, so I'm just going to stick all those down. Okay, so I'm going to have this join from the back. You won't see any of this, it's going to be heavily decorated. But I'm going to keep it all open. You might want to stick that and then stick everything else in. You can still do it that way. But you want to take this one first and just run your glue all down that tab. And you want to fold it in. And you're going to keep it flush with the bottom and just push it right up into that fold. Just keep everything nice and straight. And that will be stuck to that side. If you want to, you could open it up and stick it down like this, but just make sure that it all runs nice and flush with the bottom. Okay, then you're going to take this one again, run your glue all the way down, again fold it over and put it right into this fold here. Okay, so you have something like this. You can see you've got the join there for the back. You want to fold this one over and slide it through there, and that is how, when the person takes it out of the envelope, when they pop it up, that's it, it's in place. So it's not going to go flat again unless they push that back down. You'll see there's the front of your card. So just keep that flat and then you can pull it back through again. So if you want to decorate it this way, you can take it right the way out. There we go. So if you want to, you know, do any stamping or anything, you still can, but that's kind of that piece in place. Okay, so I just sealed the back of it without adding this bit in. So we need to add this. So you want to pop that one through, and you're going to sit it so it lines up. See where it kind of curves? You want that to line up with the edge here, like so. And this is going to stick. So you've got your 2 there and 2 there. This is going to stick in this section here. So just add your glue. I'm just got to go over this. And then you just want to stick it down here. And you want to look at it from the fold here to that fold. You just want that kind of equally spaced over that middle school line. Okay, and then add your glue on your tab. Make sure you just folded that piece through. Okay, so just fold that down so it just goes through there, and then just bring this around. Now everything is locked in place. So when you push it like that, it should be really strong. So that, once they take out the envelope and they push it together, that is now all in place, and that is everything ready to decorate. Like I said, you might want to do that again on the back there, but now you've got your front section, you've got this, then you've got the arch, which is completely optional. This will now give you that big platform to build up your scene. So depending on the style you're going for, if you want this to go into a 5x7, then just make sure you bring that down so it's 7 inches. Okay, but you could fold this down to go in a 6x8 envelope, and you can bring this up even higher, and you'll see there we've got our 8 inches. Okay, and then you can have things overhanging here because you'll have that extra kind of 1 inch. Then you've got these here. So like I said, you'll see you've got the smaller section because that will go in there like that, and then in there like so. And if you want to add more to the back, you can. So I'm going to add them. I'm going to add a little glue to the bottoms there and stick that behind. You can add pattern paper in between because I've stuck 3 of these together, so it's nice and strong. 2 would probably be fine as well. But if you want to add some pattern paper in between, you can add acetate, which you'll see in one of the videos. So now I can decorate. Now you could punch a little hole in there. You could have something hanging. You could maybe have something spinning if you had connected it to the bottom as well. So there's quite a few nice little fun interactive elements you could add to this as well. But I'm now going to use all of these parts. So in the die set, these are all your dies down the side here. So you get your candy canes. So I've just done a bunch that are facing out to the right, and then I've just flipped the dies over, and I've done a bunch that flip out to the left. The same with the smaller ones, because you do get the die that creates the cut out piece and then the solid as well in the set. So again, I've got a variety in both orientations. Then you've got all your kind of sweets there, candy cane sweets. And then I've done the Hoppy Christmas, and I've just created some flag tails, and I've just added a little wave to it because I thought it would look quite nice, maybe going across like up there once I add all the other decoration, because I'm going to have candy canes all around this. I want to create a heart of candy canes that's attached in the middle, and I'm going to have the bow like so, which looks very sweet. And then I've got the Christmas trees, bunch of the trees, different ones, which I'm going to have kind of arched all on this section. And then presents, I'm going to have a frog here, maybe with a tree. Might have a frog here somewhere, might have one down there, I'm not sure. So it's, you know, it's a really fun one now to just kind of absolutely cover. So that's the card all decorated. I think it looks adorable. This will fold down and fit in a 6x8 envelope just because of the size that I've obviously done mine. But when you're decorating it, just make sure, you know, I've got mine really overhanging. You just bring yours in a bit more just to make sure it will fit into a 5x7 if that's the envelope. So that's how they will take out of the envelope, and then they literally just push that and it locks straight into place. And then unless they push that down and bring it back through again, but you just push on there and you can see how strong that is, and it will just hold itself really nicely. Obviously I've got a lot on this, but you can see it does hold perfectly. It's got all the mats and layers on there, so that's made that nice and strong. And like I said, just make your arch nice and strong so it can hold, you know, that extra decoration as well. You've got your space on the back there, so you could just do one without the pattern paper to write your message. But there you have it. Cute little explosion box card. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial from me today, and just one of the ways that you can decorate this box card. All of the products, as always, are listed in the description box below, and I'll have the playlist coming up where I'll be adding all the tutorials that I've been doing using this die set and the different collections. You can find them all there. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed today, and drop me a comment because I enjoy reading them, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.